Hi and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at 4 guitars and 1 amp that I really wish I'd have kept. I think as guitar players we've all done this, whether it's we need money, we just haven't played it in a while because there's something new that we've really been having a lot of fun with. Whatever the case, I think we all have that gear that we look back on a few years later and wow, I wish I'd have kept that. So today here are the 4 guitars and the 1 amp that I really wish I'd have kept. So we're going to start with the amp. This is the original Fender Blues DeVille 4x10 Tweed, and mine was in great condition, one little mark on the Tweed, but I ended up not playing it for almost a year once I got into the guitar port by line 6, and I sold it. Looking back, that is something I really wish I'd have kept. That was a powerhouse of a pedal platform. That thing was great. All right, next, my Fender 57 or 50s reissue made in Japan from the late 80s, E-series, E-serial number. Now that thing had the hard V-neck with the nitrocellulose finish, that lovely amber color to it, candy apple red. Like all those E-series made in Japan of that era, the electronics were really pretty bad, but as soon as I replaced them, that was a great guitar, and it was really my first Strat. Now this 50s reissue made in Japan, I didn't actually know what I was getting when I bought it. I bought it for $310 on eBay back in, I think, '98 with a Fender molded hardshell case, and I thought it was made in Mexico. The guy didn't have it listed, and I couldn't tell from the pictures. But I went ahead and bought it, and it turned out to be a really nice made in Japan 50s reissue, so that was pretty cool for the time. So the biggest ticket item on this list was my 91 Ibanez RG770DX in laser blue. This thing was great. I actually also had a 550 during this time. The reason I got rid of both of them, I didn't know anything about a Floyd Rose at the time, and neither did the guitar techs in my town. So after a lot of struggling, finding what I could in the guitar magazines of the era, I got rid of them. This is a guitar I would love to have back, having 20 plus years experience and using Floyd Rose for years off and on. I would love to have that guitar back. It was beautiful. It played great. That's one you should look up online. They had a lot of interesting colors in that era. Okay, so the next one on this list is a semi hollow body. This was a great guitar. It was sub $300, and they still make it, although I don't think they make this exact model, and the last two I played that weren't the exact model didn't play quite the same, and I just didn't like them as much. And this is one I definitely should have kept. This was the Oscar Schmidt OE30 Delta King. Now this guitar not only played really well, it sounded great. The only reason I got rid of it is it had a little issue on the binding, which at the time, looking back, that wasn't a big deal for a sub $300 guitar. One of the F-holes just had a little spot where the binding didn't come all the way around. I think I'm the only one who ever noticed it. But it is the reason I got rid of the guitar, and looking back, oh, I wish I'd have kept it. Now last on this list is a Strat build that I did, the Blackie Strat, my version of the Blackie Strat. All right, for the build, I used an Alder made in Mexico body. I used an all parts maple neck that was a soft V satin finish. Now that idea I took from his Signature Series guitars. All the hardware was from Guitar Fetish, and it was vintage style hardware. Guitar Fetish 70s gray bottoms, overwound I believe. This guitar was a lot of fun to play. It had a great sound to it. All right, so that's the 4 guitars and the 1 amp I really wish I'd have kept over the last 25 years. I'm sure we all have items like this. If you want to leave in the comments the gear you wish you'd have kept, I'd be happy to do a second video featuring you guys and going over some of that gear, especially if you can include some pictures of it, or at least tell me where I can find some to throw them up. All right, well, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoy the content on this channel, please subscribe and like and hit that bell icon so you'll stay notified, and we'll see you next time. All right, I just quickly want to let you know that the channel now has a Patreon page and a Facebook page, and I'll put the links for those in the description if you'd like to check those out.